Got a busy show coming up here on the Chiefs Report, but first, share this video on Twitter. Do me a favor. Click that share button, click the Twitter icon, then click post to Twitter. But here's the deal. Before you send out that tweet, if you tag me at HGrahamNFL, I will retweet you. And the first 20 people that share this video, aka send out the tweet tagging me in it with the video, I will follow you back on Twitter if I don't follow you already. Everyone gets a retweet. First 20 get a follow back. Race. Let's get it done here on the Chiefs Report. ESPN NFL Draft Insider Todd McShay has released his latest mock draft, and it is a 2-round mock draft for the 2023 NFL Draft. It's draft season. We're less than 3 weeks away now. It's going to be here before we know it, but McShay has unveiled a 2-round mock, so we're going to react to what he had the Chiefs doing. The Chiefs, of course, have picks number 31 and number 63 in this year's NFL Draft. Kansas City has needs at wide receiver, defensive line, offensive tackle, really specifically right tackle because barring a new development, Jawan Taylor is going to play that left tackle position, but right tackle could be up for grabs. We don't really know if Lucas Niang is for sure the answer there. So those are some of their top needs. I think wide receiver, both spots on the defensive line, and offensive tackle stand out more than other positions. All right, let's get into McShay's mock draft. Felix Anudike-Uzomah, he's been a popular pick here at 31 overall. He goes with the Kansas State edge rusher in round 1. Talented pass rusher, has good bend, decent run stopper, needs to improve there, but he's adequate in that category. Here's what McShay had to say about Anudike-Uzomah. He said, he's a speed rusher who can beat double teams and pursues the quarterback with a relentless effort. He tallied 19.5 sacks and 30.5 tackles for loss since becoming a starter for the Wildcats in 2021. He added this, the Chiefs were second in sacks last season with 55, but much of their production came from either the blitz or Chris Jones on the interior. Adding Anudike-Uzomah to an edge rush group that already includes George Karlaftis and Charles Omenihu should create a little bit more balance. Now, Anudike-Uzomah, like I mentioned, he's been a very common pick here at 31. I think the problem with the Chiefs here at 31 is if you're in the last couple of picks of the first round, you're probably getting a guy graded as a second rounder, and I think Anudike-Uzomah is in that second round range, top 50 type of player. I don't think it would be a huge reach at 31. I just think that that's kind of how it goes. Now, I've watched this guy a lot in person, 2 or 3 times, I believe, twice last year for sure, and McShay's right. He's got a relentless motor. He's really good at bending off the edge and getting to the quarterback. He was productive for the Kansas State Wildcats with almost 20 sacks over the past couple of years. He actually was a little bit better productive-wise in 2021. Part of that is because K-State kind of moved him around some this year, tried to play him on the interior. He's an edge to me. If you need him to slide inside occasionally, that's fine, but he's a pure edge rusher in the NFL, in my opinion. Just stick your hand in the dirt and go, and you can never have enough of those guys, right? You obviously have moved on from Frank Clark. You've got Karlaftis, you brought in Omenihu, but I think adding more to this front certainly makes sense. And when I think of Anudike-Uzomah, I look to last year's draft. George Karlaftis, who I believe was the 30th overall pick, I think you're getting a similar type of player as a rookie, where in his rookie year, he can be a heavy rotation guy to start. Maybe later in the season, he emerges as a starter, and then down the road, certainly is a starter with a bigger role. We saw that with the Karlaftis last year, rotated early in the year, took him a little bit to get going, and then I think he had 5.5 or 6 sacks over the second half of the season, really took off. So I think that could certainly be the case with Anudike-Uzomah as well. Now, what position is the Chiefs' biggest need? Is it receiver? Is it edge, defensive tackle? Is it another spot? Let me know in the comment section down below what you think is the biggest positional need for Kansas City. Now, today's Chiefs Report is sponsored by Fume. Are you tired of struggling with bad habits? Cold turkey might be great for sandwiches, but there's a better way to break free from those pesky habits, and it doesn't involve weird mind voodoo or other bizarre tactics. Introducing our sponsor, Fume, an innovative award-nominated device that helps you kick bad habits to the curb by focusing on the good part. Scan the QR code on screen to learn more. Now, Fume is all about embracing the natural. It is not electronic, and instead of a vapor, Fume uses flavored air. Best of all, it's free of harmful chemicals and packed with delicious all-natural flavors. The adjustable airflow dial and movable parts and magnets make it perfect for fidgeting, which can help alleviate stress and anxiety while you break your bad habit. I wasn't sure what to expect at first, but I was pleasantly surprised by the taste, feel, and look of Fume. Breaking a habit can be tough, but with Fume, it's easy, enjoyable, and even fun. With over 100,000 customers and countless success stories, there's no reason why you can't be next. Start your journey toward a healthier lifestyle with the Journey Pack from Fume. Visit tryfume.com/chatsports and use code chatsports for 10% off when you purchase the Journey Pack today. That's tryfum.com/chatsports, tryfum.com/chatsports, code chatsports for 10% off. Link in the comments description. Also the QR code right there on screen. It's Fume. Get 10% off with code CHATSPORTS. All right, the second round pick from Todd McShay in his latest mock for Kansas City, the final pick in round 2. Jonathan Mingo, the wide receiver out of Ole Miss. McShay does get a weapon for Patrick Mahomes here in the second round. He's been a draft riser during the pre-draft process, has a good size and speed combo, 6'2", ran a sub 4.5, so moves pretty well for his size. Here's what McShay had to say about the Ole Miss product. Let's close out round 2 with a vertical route runner for Patrick Mahomes. Mingo ran a 4.46 in the 40-yard dash at the combine, but he tracks the deep ball well and can find his way behind the defense. The Chiefs lost Juju Smith-Schuster and McCole Hardman, so they'd be wise to get a talented pass catcher on day 2. Mingo's got real upside. I don't want to say he can be a number 1, but he's built like someone who could be that guy. He can run well. He tracks the ball downfield, like McShay said, as a vertical threat. I like this kid, and I think if he's there late in the second round, I'd have no problem taking him if I was Kansas City. Now, subscribe to the channel. We're going to have you covered throughout the NFL draft. Every draft pick will have a video. We'll have draft grades as well. Until then, we'll have some other videos, latest news, rumors, mock drafts, free agency coverage. We'll do it all. Subscribe. It's free. YouTube.com/ChiefsTV. Now you look at Mingo's production at Ole Miss this past year. Big play weapon, right? 17 yards a catch, 861 yards and 5 touchdowns over 13 games played. And that was with not a great passing attack for Ole Miss. They were really a run-heavy team this past year with Zach Evans, who's also in this NFL draft, and Quinshon Judkins, who was the freshman of the year in the SEC. But Mingo made big play after big play for Ole Miss. And, you bring him into this depth chart. Yeah, you may not have a true number 1, but you got 4 guys who can go at that point. Tony, MVS, Sky Moore, Mingo. You would bring back Justin Watson probably as your wide receiver 5. Of course, Travis Kelce in that tight end room still available as well. We've talked about it. The Chiefs need a wide receiver, whether they go out and get a true number 1 like DeAndre Hopkins or they take a chance on Odell Beckham Jr. If they don't sign or trade for somebody, they'll probably draft one early. And if you don't take one in the first round, taking one in the second round makes sense. Maybe Jonathan Mingo is that guy for Brett Veach. All right, what's the better pick from McShay's mock draft? If you think it's Felix Anudike-Uzomah, type FAU. If you're going with Jonathan Mingo, type JM. Let me know in the comment section down below which pick you like better. All right, guys, that's it for today's Chiefs Report. Appreciate all the love, all the support. Again, go share this video on social media. Tag me in the tweet. First 20 get a follow back. Everyone gets a retweet regardless. I'm Harrison Graham signing off here on the Chiefs Report.